Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Revive Beauty, where I take ordinary thrift purchases and turn them into something beautiful. First, we're going to start off with this knife holder. We're going to turn it into a French knife holder. We have a picture. Here we are. It has a fleur-de-lis in it. It's a pretty picture as is, but we're going to change that up. So starting off, we're going to work on this knife holder, and as you can see, it's round. It's already white. I just cleaned it real well. Didn't worry about painting it. And so this transfer and the applique. So the applique is 82.88 and it will be linked in the description. The transfer is White Cloud and it is a French rooster, which will also be listed in the description. Now the White Cloud transfers are a little different. So you'll have to cut around them in order to get them to release properly. Now the instructions are on the back of every transfer. So if you do happen to purchase any, just make sure that you review the instructions. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you here how to do it. So you cut around them. I'm not cutting the picture at all. I'm just cutting around it. As you can see. And once you learn how to do these, it's very simple and very exciting because it really ups your project. So I'm just cleaning my mess up here. This thing kept rolling away from me. I'm not sure what to do, but you see, there you go. You just sort of just measuring it, see how it looks. Now I'm going to pull that backing off. You can see the picture there. And lay it down. Make sure I have it nice and even. Okay, just making sure I got it laid down. And every transfer comes with a little popsicle stick. It doesn't take a whole lot, you just want to go over it a little bit to make sure that it's there. And once you do that, as long as you can get one corner to lay down and then pull up that little that top sheet, then you're good. And you'll see me do that. It takes a little bit to try to get that top sheet off. So just going over it. There we go. So I'm trying to get the little corner pulled up. And I was having a hard time. My nails wouldn't work. So I thought, oh, just got some tweezers, trying to get it up. That's not working. So then I went to something else. Something's got to work, right? So here I am trying. It's eventually going to work. There we go. So you see, I'm pulling up that corner. And I think a little bit of it is stuck. No, not too bad. So here I continue. Once you get that down and you can get up a corner, then you're doing good. And you could pretty much just pull the whole thing off like that. Look how easy that is. And look at the image. Is that not fantastic? Oh my. Every time I see that happen, I'm just like, oh, this is gorgeous. So we got that on. What am I doing next here? Not quite sure. Might I know something? Oh, okay. So yeah, so one of the instructions is you could sand off the edges a little, but it's not necessary. I was just going around to see if I could smooth them out a little, but you couldn't even really tell. So you can if you want to, but it's really not a big deal. So now I have it down. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of view. Try to get better at this. So there's the applique, and that again is 82.88. And you can click and get to my website and you can view everything there, or you can click on the links below in the description. So I'm painting this black, and one thing about the V-Flex appliques are they're very flexible. They're just easy to put on. You don't have to heat them up because they're already really flexible. The only thing I would suggest is once you glue it on, maybe tape it until it dries, just so that it doesn't fall off. But you have to do that with any mold, so it's really no different. So it's a wonderful product. I encourage you to try it. So I'm painting it black, just trying to make sure I get it all covered. And I have sped up the video just so we're not sitting here watching me paint or dry. Because I mean, if I didn't and I didn't cut anything out, this video would be hours long. So no one has time for that. Okay, so looks like I'm cleaning my hands. My phone went off. Not sure what's going on there. Like my husband texting me. But anyway, let's see. So I'm done with whatever that was. Sorry, folks. So here I am. I'm going to get it all good and dry. I know, drying. When you're crafting, you do a lot of painting and a lot of drying. There's no getting away from it. But I did speed it up a little, so it's not going to take as long. But tell me what you guys think so far. I mean, it's a real simple project, but it makes a big impact, I think. It's a plain knife block, so we've dressed it up, given it a little French twist. So yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe. You know, all of that will get me going. I'm new at this, so, you know, give me some grace. I will get better at recording and editing. So here I have some Rub and Buff, which is one of my most favorite products. I use it a lot. So I'm going to use a brush to rub it onto this applique just to highlight the details in it. And it's just beautiful. I mean, I really love Rub and Buff. I'm such a fan. So as it says, you rub it on and then you buff it. So what I have found is it does have a little film on it. So when you do sort of buff it, polish it out, that film comes off and it leaves like a really bright shine. Just really, really good stuff. Here we go. I'm rubbing it off just to get that shine going. And that's how I'm going to put it on, just to dress it up a little. And I think I might have lost some video because we don't get to see me really putting this back on. But you will see it in the final reveal. I will have it there. And what happened there? Okay, so now we're doing the Fleur de Lis. So this was a picture, what does it say? Love, laugh, live. Well, you know what those were. It was nice as it was. It was, what would you say, 2000? What do you guys think? So I'm leaving the edges alone. They were just sort of like patinaed. And I'm leaving the Fleur de Lis alone because it's patinaed and I really like that look. I was going to paint them, but I decided not to. I decided just to leave them the way they were. And the decoupage paper that I'm going to be using is recycled, and it's called Harlequin Blocks. And if you haven't tried her papers, they are amazing. So many beautiful styles. This one here, I'll probably get a few projects out of because they're larger sheets and they're like a tissue paper, but it's not like a tissue paper that you would use in a gift, sort of. It's better tissue paper. I think it's a little heavier. It's just wonderful paper. But one thing you want to do with Royce's paper is you mist it. If you do the mist, then you don't have as many wrinkles. In fact, I hardly had any when I did this project. And so I painted the base white. And when I do it, I use a watered down Mod Podge. So here's the paper. It's called Harlequin Blocks. And I will leave that link in the description. So I'm trying to measure and figure out what I need. And I do live in Phoenix. It's very, very warm. So I have my ceiling fan on, and you can see it's giving me so many problems. It just doesn't want to cooperate. But if I turned it off, I would start sweating. So I was just like, okay, I got to deal with this. So here I am trying to measure everything out so I know where to cut. And that ceiling man really wanted to give me a hard time. But I eventually get it. And I get it cut out and get it on there. I'm getting it cut right now. Yeah, get my scissors out. And you guys, I apologize. I am going to get better at this filming. It's like it's constantly off camera. But I promise I will get better. I think this is a learning curve. So here I use watered down Mod Podge, and I love it. I love Mod Podge. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I just mist some water in it, get it stirred up, and so it's thinned out, and it just works wonderful. I don't have any issues at all with it. So here I am. I'm going to be misting the paper. So according to Royce, when you mist the paper, it expands the fibers. So that creates less wrinkling. And I gotta tell you, it works. I've tried it on other paper, other rice paper, and it works really well. So give it a try next time you're using some paper, you're decoupaging, mist it. You're using Mod Podge, water that down. Because I find if I don't water it down, it's really thick and clumpy and just doesn't look right under the paper. You can see that there's something there. There's something thicker under it. So thinning it down is the key. So here I'm just trying to get it aligned correctly, to get it laid down. Just trying to make sure, taking my time, making sure that it's working. And yeah, there we go. I'm trying to get it to lay down right. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I think I'm grabbing something too. Down. Yes, there's a cellophane bag that I had, so I'm just trying to go over with it to not create so much friction with it. There we go. What's that looking, guys? So I'm just going to continue using my Mod Podge and going down the picture. Couldn't remember what I was saying. So, just getting it laid down. So, just trying to make sure that I have no wrinkles, you know, just rubbing on it. And I really didn't, you know, it was laying down pretty well. So that's good. So tell me, you guys, what do you think about this project? This is just a real simple decoupage project. And I think it made a big impact. And you will see in the final reveal. But real easy. Big transformation. So, you know, I think it's highly worth just to thrift at a, you know, go to this Goodwill or whatever thrift store you have and find some things and just upcycle them. Create something spectacular with a little bit of help from decoupage paper, transfers, maybe some appliques. You know, just these little things make a big impact. And you did it yourself. You created this transformation all by yourself. And you know, that's something to be really proud of. So, you know, again, if you like what you see, please leave a comment. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And, but most of all, what would you do differently? Would you paint it a different color? Would you add bling to this? Is there anything else that you would do differently? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear that. And have you ever done anything like this? And if you have, please share. Also, I have a Facebook page. It's called VFlex Creators Club. So when you use any VFlex products, you know, you can post what you've done to inspire others, to give others some inspiration on how to do anything with, you know, the VFlex products. So if you like, go over there and join. I give free digital downloads every month. So you can try that. See what you think. So I finally got this paper down. I did it sort of slower so everyone could see exactly what I was doing. Now I'm going over the top with Mod Podge just to get it sealed down. Just making sure that it's good and sealed. And this is thinned down also. Anything I use with Mod Podge is thinned out. So make sure everything's really good and laid down. Then I'm going to dry it real well. Let's see, what am I doing there? Oh, I was looking at that. I was trying to decide if I needed to do anything different to it. But I decided, no, I like it just the way it is. So I'm going to keep it right there the way it is. Now I'm going to dry. And like I said, crafting, it's a lot of painting, a lot of drawing. But I have sped this up, so hopefully it won't take too long. But I want you guys to see everything that I'm doing. You know, there's been some times when I've lost some footage. Why? I think I'm recording and I look up and it's not recording anything. So I am continuing to dry. There we go. Get in there. You can see the white disappearing because it dries clear. It's going over any lumps or anything that I see. It's not really bad at all. So yeah, so making sure it's really sealed. And then I'm going to go over the edges with my little finger sander. If you guys don't have one, you should grab one. They're really nice to have. Okay, just making sure it's dry. What do you guys think? Please let me know. See, there's the little hand sander, or finger sander, or hand sander. I don't know what they're called. They're handy. Handy little things. Okay, so now I'm off camera, but that's what I'm doing. I'm going over the edges, sanding them off, just to make sure that I have a clean, clean side. I don't have any paper hanging over. I actually did pretty good at getting these pretty close. So just going over it. Well, there we go. Now I'm going to put this back on. Just trying to find the hole. It's a little harder when it's covered. Oh, I found it, so I'm just using my scissors to poke the hole in. The bottom. There we go. So the one screw has a little nut on it that you just put on there and it holds it. And the bottom one, I don't know. It's really weird. It wasn't really a screw. I don't know what it was. It just pokes through. Anyway, there you go. What do you think? I personally, I love it.